Let's do it. I should have given you a 70s ass song. Might have to do that for the post-game show. It's a little 70s. It's got a little Motown. It's got a little funk to
Hopefully
it.
it's funk.
Oh, man. Now we're talking. What is up, everybody, and welcome to Retro Night.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What'd you say?
It doesn't sound right. It sounds like it's wrong. I guess it works. Presented as always by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Use promo code DNVR whenever you sign up. Fellas, it's Retro Night here as Breckenridge Brewery is releasing the brand new Golden Ale, Mile High City Golden Ale. We're all drinking one here. In the most beautiful beer can in the world.
That's not hyperbole.
That's not hyperbole. This is the single most beautiful beer can that has ever happened. A retro-themed Denver Nuggets beer can.
Beautiful.
And hence us, we're going Retro Night. And we got full into character. Look at over here. Right from Easy Rider, it's Brendan Vogt.
Let's rock.
You've got beer all over your mustache.
That's the worst part about the mustache.
It's honestly worse for us having to see it. It's worse for us. And then over here, in the flesh from 1970, it's Chris Marlowe, a.k.a. Harrison Wind.
I'm going to do this show, then get out on the sand. Got a volleyball match on Manhattan Beach to get to.
Unbelievable. And then the soul of the show today.
Show you right.
It's Superstar Dev.
This is like a dream of mine. I see like stashes, pork chops, cool outfits. This is like high school in the 70s. Beers, high school.
Right. That is the best thing about high school movies. It's just like, one, they all look like they're 40. Yeah. Like Dazed and Confused, none of them look young. They all look like they're 40.
They all
drinking
look like
beers.
they hosted a daily podcast for 4 years. Pull up our before and after photos, man. It's not pretty.
We hope you guys are enjoying the ride Retro Night. We have a show for you tonight. I was going to say a good show. I don't know. We're with you for the pregame. We're with you for the watch along.
The actual game.
And then we're with you for the postgame. And it's going to be a doozy because there's some game notes that are not so fun.
Should we just get it out of the way?
Get it over with, man.
Nikola Jokic is out tonight. Right wrist injury management. I don't think he even traveled to Los Angeles. The tell was he wasn't in the pics getting on the plane yesterday that the Nuggets always put out. That was the tell that he wasn't going to play
Is he going to be on the bench tonight?
I don't know. I don't know if he's in Los Angeles. I don't know.
Well,
we'll see, though.
We'll find out. And by the way, Singer was reporting, Michael Malone pregame said it's been bothering him for a while. I don't know if this was in your notes.
Yeah, it has been, but I will say I hadn't thought about it for a while.
Right.
Earlier in the season, Jokic was wearing like a tape on his wrist. He hadn't been wearing that for a while. I went back and watched the entire game again from a couple of nights ago. I didn't see it bother him at all for the entire 48 minutes. I mean, he was whipping right-handed passes late in the third quarter before he went out of the game. So, weird for sure, but it does seem like his wrist is bothering him.
We have a starting five. You want it?
I don't see it. What do you got?
Jamal Murray is starting. KCP is starting.
Makes sense.
Michael Porter Jr. is starting.
The usual.
Aaron Gordon is starting.
Yep.
Oh, I already know who it is. Come
DeAndre Jordan is starting.
I can't say I'm surprised.
I'm not at all surprised.
I can't say I'm surprised. I'm disappointed, but not surprised.
I'm not even disappointed. Here's the thing. The Clippers play Zubats to start, and then they go to the bench early, like 6 minutes in. Yeah. He's like a first sub out. As long as DJ goes out with that same one, I'm fine.
I mean, that's I don't know.
You know what else is funny about it because you mentioned, a month and a half ago, we probably were far more concerned about the wrist than we were these last couple of weeks, is he's been taking and making threes, too. Generally a sign that he's more comfortable, but...
Yeah.
He's shooting the best, most efficient, of anybody in this league, so it's hilarious, but imagine what a fully wristed Jokic could do.
I think his wrist has been bothering him since the bubble against the Clippers. And he's been pretty good since then. Yeah,
it's a long time. Yeah,
long.
Jamal Murray and Bruce Brown were probable. Jamal's playing. We just heard. I think Bruce Brown is playing as well. Jeff Green is still out. For the Clippers, Paul George is out tonight.
Okay.
Luke Kennard is also out. But Kawhi Leonard is playing. Kawhi's coming off a great game. He had 33 on 9 of 12 shooting in a win over the Mavs a couple days ago.
Doesn't move me.
Doesn't move me either, man. Man. All right.
Let's see here. The Clippers 22-21. They're 6th in the West, 3-7 in their last 10 games. Last 10 games, 15th best offense, 26th best defense. So they're not doing too hot right now. They just were on a 6-game losing streak, but like I said, they just beat the Mavs. Paul George didn't play in that win either. So, yeah, Clippers are kind of reeling.
Can I tell you guys a conspiracy theory? Do we have conspiracy corner handy, Cal? You might have to dig for that one.
Let's hear it.
What happened the last time the Nuggets played the Clippers?
They
glad
beat
you
them
asked.
so
They
bad.
beat them to sleep. It was real. It was brutal.
They beat them
Actually
so
brutal.
bad that they didn't even play their starters the second half.
They beat them to sleep, as you put it. It was an ass whooping. What's happened pretty much every time the Nuggets and Clippers have matched up since Game 4 of the bubble?
About that.
About the same thing. I kind of wonder if, look, I think Yoke could use the rest. Why not? You could use a little bit. But I also wonder if Malone and them are like, we got him. There it is, conspiracy corner.
Good job, Kale.
If they're like, you know what? We got these guys figured out. Let's not let them try to figure us out at all, because they don't have us figured at all. They don't have any clue what we're doing. Take this one out. Take this one off, man. Stay home. Be with the family. Don't even come to LA.
It's an interesting theory. It's not like the Nuggets are on a back-to-back or anything.
I'm just saying, why? Maybe they're saying don't let them adjust to, like, you know, when you have a team that's just kicking your ass, you're like, man, every time we play them, we got to try something new. We got to throw something until we find it. Maybe the Nuggets are like, we have them figured out.
Maybe.
Let them keep guessing.
Maybe. Denver's also got this homestand coming up.
What do you think, Dev? Do you like my
5-gamer.
conspiracy?
I like the conspiracy just because of, if you look at the sample size, there's a lot of games that they have where you could build a lot of video on, like, this is what they do in this, and like action and things like that. I think it also can backfire because they've been getting beat so bad that they're not getting real looks, but there's like situational basketball. So if you don't show them either, I think that it just makes it even and then the better team wins. I think that's right.
By the way, the line in tonight's game is only like 2 points. Denver might just win anyway.
They could.
Why not?
They could easily win.
It would be
The best.
for us on a retro night vibes fest.
Man.
But also, I really believe in the mental edge and matchups thing, and I've seen it in various matchups for Denver kind of go give and pull in different directions. You know, like I think they finally got there with Portland. They're in a place with me. I know we're many iterations of the teams away from the bubble, but I think it carries over for the cores. Denver does not fear the Clippers, and if they win this game tonight, still a big if, but let's say they go out and do it, they have zero reason to fear this team at all. And I think that stuff matters. You know, the regular season is not the playoffs, but to me, one of the defining characteristics of that Warriors dynasty was moving screens. No, I'm just kidding. Was the way that they felt, like the swagger. Like they were just not afraid of anyone.
Yeah.
And they were ready to kick everyone's ass. And I think Denver's kind of there with the Clippers.
If they do it tonight, man, oh my God, I will bark.
Yeah. Another thing Michael Malone said pregame, he was asked about coaching the All-Star game because the team with the best record in each conference, when All-Star teams are decided, that coaching staff coaches the game. Malone goes, I got plans. I'm going to Vegas for my daughter's volleyball tournament. My wife keeps on saying, you better not be coaching. I just know for a fact that the Nuggets coaches do not want to coach the All-Star game this year.
They do want that break. That's an interesting
They
wrinkle
really
here.
do not want to coach the All-Star
That's
game.
weird. It's an honor, though. Has the Nuggets ever...
They've done it once, yeah.
Oh, they did do it once. You're
2018, 2019, I think.
right. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All
I know
right.
that for a fact. They do not want to coach the All-Star game.
Nicola's not playing many minutes if Malone is doing the All-Star game, huh?
That'd be awesome if he DNPs.
I wouldn't play him. Like, you already know what it means, and also he gets to tell you what that is. I wouldn't want to push him. I mean, like, think about it. You're giving him rest right now. Like, get him rest when you can.
Yeah.
And how much does the All-Star mean to a Jokic?
Yeah, nothing. I mean,
Very
I will
little.
say this, though. We're ahead of ourselves. We'll circle back to this take in a couple weeks. Young players, first-time All-Star, second-time, third-time, like, you kind of just ease in. It's LeBron's league. Let him be the star. Do you think Jokic is ready to kind of be the main character at the All-Star game?
No.
Nope.
No.
I kind of think he is a little bit.
No.
Not fully, but I just wonder if there's a little more like, hey, I'm the two-time MVP.
I don't, just because that's like a game for like deep threes and dunks. He doesn't do either of those.
Yeah.
So, like, him dominating in it looks like he's just trying to bully. It's like, why is this guy playing this hard? It'll just look different, and I don't think that it's made for, like, big men.
Yeah.
I agree. But there's a version of it, like, if he and Giannis get on the same team again, like, that's how they could dominate. You know what I mean? A bunch of sweet alley-oops and fun.
Yeah.
All right. Any other notes?
That's all I got.
All right. Let's move on now to some headlines, guys. I don't know if you've been looking at the headlines lately around the NBA.
Occasionally.
First one I see is in an article on The Athletic today that says that the asking price for John Collins, according to general managers around the league, the asking price has dropped quite a bit. You guys remember John Collins for the last 3 years? They've been trying to move him,
right.
But you need all these first-round picks and everything else.
It didn't work.
Didn't work. After all these years of trade rumors, executives who have spoken to the Hawks about acquiring the veteran forward recently have indicated that the asking price has declined. As I detailed, let's see where he goes here. In some scenarios, the Hawks are merely asking for a quality player in return and not a first-round pick. So the Hawks, who, by the way, are reeling, like the Hawks are one of those teams that's kind of like teetering. They were in the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago, and then they've just been a disappointment.
Their best player hates their coach. They just
And
fired
vice
their
versa,
GM.
and their coach hates
I'd
their
say
best player.
they're reeling. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't think John Collins is a Denver guy. I really like him. I actually think he's really underrated. There's a scenario where John Collins is a Denver guy. He's like Aaron Gordon in that he's probably best at power forward. He's a super athlete.
Yeah.
Maybe it works, though. I mean, look, Jeff Green, I think, also fits with Denver as a small forward and with no other team as a small forward. So maybe you could talk yourself into it. But here's my point. What have we heard so far about the trade deadline? It's a seller's market, right? Everybody wants to buy. Everybody thinks they're a contender and wants to buy. But now we get some news that one star player, max contract player, the price is dropping. Here's my hot take. I think that the price is going to drop as more teams become sellers over the next 5 weeks. I think the market changes dramatically between now and the trade deadline because there's a lot of teams that are at a point where they thought they were good and are realizing they are, in fact, not good.
Yeah.
Utah Jazz, Atlanta Hawks, maybe Portland Trailblazers. Has anybody looked at the standings lately?
I don't think they will, but I think you might be right to view them that way.
What?
I think you might be right to view them as a team that maybe should think about it selling, but I don't think they will.
I think they're looking at selling not in terms of like dumping players, but as in we need to move our good players. You know, like that. That's the key. My God,
That's crazy. Yeah.
All right. Nobody else. I thought you guys might have some.
I mean,
meat
John
there to
Collins,
discuss.
I wonder if the market's just dropping because people just don't think he's anything to write home about. Like,
What?
I think John Collins is a good player. I don't think he's like going to change your championship course.
You ready for a hot take, Dev?
I'm ready.
The way everybody comes to Denver and becomes their best self, I think you might become your worst self in Atlanta. I think that might be a place where you go and stand in the corner and it's like, yo, you got more to give.
I could see that.
Are you a John Collins guy, Dev?
I'm absolutely am. I think he's good.
I think he's good.
I think it's the athleticism that like just stands out. And like you said, in Atlanta, it doesn't fit what he truly does or what stands out for him. He was incredible in college, like truly. Like averaged like a double-double, like the first since like Tim Duncan over at Wake Forest. And from there, he's just been good up and down. But there's no steadiness. They don't give him the ball. They just kind of let him sit in the corner. And then he has these explosive dunks where it just like stands out. I think he'd be great if he has a guard that's willing to get him the ball or just pick and roll and have him do those type of dunks. Yeah. I do think that he doesn't fit with Denver just because he's the exact same player as Aaron Gordon. And I would choose Aaron Gordon over him.
But wouldn't you take two Aaron Gordons?
I would definitely take two Aaron Gordons, but I just don't think that they have enough to get him with that.
If John Collins wants to come off the bench, cool.
All right.
I'm not messing with the Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic 4-5 combination.
Yeah. I will say, this is for your weekend listening, I did a podcast with Seth Partnow. He threw out a trade that I was uncomfortable, but I kind of liked. It's like a trade that I kind of liked that I hadn't heard before, so you can go there. Another headline here, guys. Jay Crowder has been sitting out all year.
Oh, he has?
God.
I don't know if you guys know this. But it's being reported that he has the support of his teammates.
Of course.
Who take his side in the dispute. He feels, by the way, guys.
What is the dispute, by the way? What is he mad about?
Bossman99 says he doesn't feel like he was appreciated enough.
All of that work that he did, they want him to come off the bench, and he was pissed about it.
Wow, the horror
No, you know
of
what?
coming off a bench
You know
for a
what?
championship contender.
Let's
horror.
Let's examine the Jay Crowder perspective for a second. I'm watching how the Suns are treating DeAndre Ayton.
Yes.
I remember those quotes about how they don't care about the draft.
That's right.
They didn't really want to give Cam Johnson the extension he wanted. They're not sure
That's
about
a good
him.
point.
What have the Suns done to earn this benefit of the doubt?
I love it. Preach, vote. I'm with you. Why
Are
are
the-
these guys
why- are the
shitting on
Suns
Boss
right?
Man 99?
Now, listen, I'm not a
Please.
huge Jay Crowder guy either. Let me backtrack immediately. And
You got to
say,
pick your fighter here, and it's a real tough Sophie's
not
choice.
a guy I like really need to. I don't need to die on this hill. Just some food for thought. Has Phoenix really earned? I don't know. We might look at this whole front office and Phoenix run very differently in 5 years.
I only bring this up to say the vibes were immaculate in Phoenix this time last year when they were making fun of every team as they curb stomped them in the regular season.
Yeah.
And now it seems like that organization, everybody hates everybody. So much so that Boss Man, who quit on his team and is just not playing because he's not
Boss
appreciated, is all of a sudden having his teammates come out and be like, actually, he has some points. Like,
So wait, hold on. He's pissed because he had to come off the bench.
he didn't feel
He
appreciated.
just said appreciation.
But okay, what? That's exactly what that means.
Yeah,
though.
I mean,
he had to come
that
off
is
the
what
bench.
that means.
That is what that
But
means.
he has the support of the locker room, I guess,
Oh.
except for Cam Johnson.
Oh, I love it. Start this rumor.
He has the support of 14 or 15
You know what?
guys.
Honestly, let's put
Everybody except the guy who took his job.
No, let's actually say what it is. It's DeAndre Ayton. They all want him to start for DeAndre Ayton at center. They're like, we don't need DA.
okay.
There's
DeAndre.
also that goes
DeAndre.
back to like
We're ready to
Williams
love you.
being the coach that people truly
Jay
don't
Crowder
like.
just being a little bitch. That's all this is to it,
Whoa.
man. That's all there is to this. Come on.
D'Angelo Russell
rumor.
did a interview with our guy Jake Fisher, and he says of his situation right now, you either take advantage of me and my ability, or f up the opportunity with me. It's as simple as that.
Is that Jay Crowder or D'Angelo Russell?
D'Angelo Russell, but it could have
These
been Jay
guys,
Crowder.
man.
Yeah, I remember him snitching on his teammate. Like he's not well liked guy.
He messed up the opportunity.
Yeah, his opportunity is there. Also, it's not like this is their like first season with them.
That's so
They
true.
know what they're getting from him. If they don't want him, they just don't want him. I don't know why guys try to convince the organization and team to like, you have to invest in me or what? We already know what we want. They don't want you. So he just needs to accept it, move on.
All right. It's retro night. We got our ridiculous costumes on tonight. Let's look at some. It made us think. What are some iconic retro looks of NBA past? Kale, why don't you walk us on a little photo safari here? Who do we have? Some iconic.
Oh, yeah.
I love that we start at the top with Mr. Chris Marlowe. Look at the collars, you guys.
Unbelievable.
That's an incredible
I
look.
don't think people recognize what a legendary stud we're talking about here.
All-timer.
All-time stud. First
That
team.
stash is insane.
Mr. Still Your Girl right there, Chris Marlowe. My God. Of course, Dr. J. Dr. J is a top 5 coolest NBA player, I would say. Allen Iverson's on that list.
Definitely.
I mean, he's Dr. J is like effortlessly cool. You know what I mean?
He's one of the top
Yeah.
Afro reference points, too, I feel like, across culture.
Is he
He's
number
just a-
one?
He's just a king. He's a
Shaft?
king Afro guy.
Who else is like top Afro guys all time? I mean, honestly, Dr. J might be the number 1 Afro guy.
Maybe. Yeah.
Is he the top Afro guy?
Yeah, probably.
Who was
I mean,
the guy on NBA Street Volume 2 on the cover? That guy's got a good one,
Ben
too.
Wallace?
Ben Wallace, yeah.
Yeah.
That's an iconic
man,
Afro.
Kurt Rambis. Throw it out for some of those 70s, 80s
I don't know how
white guy
this got in
vibes.
there.
That was the plumber that they used to play against,
That
right?
is so true. That's when they
That's
said
who
he was
Bob
playing against
Cousy was playing
plumbers.
against.
That's the plumber.
Look at Kurt Rambis. He kind of, you know what I like? Bring that one back up, Kale. Bring that one back up. What I love is when guys' 80s, they evolve, but not that far. Like, you remember Kurt Rambis nowadays, his hair looks kind of like this.
Yeah.
The mustache is
Right,
gone, and it's
right,
not
right.
quite like that, but it's just evolved slightly. All right, what else we got? Oh, my God. Larry Brown. This is an NBA coach coaching an NBA game.
This is where we're
Actually,
going,
it's an
actually.
ABA
This
coach.
is what we're trending
ABA.
This
towards.
is
That's
Wynn's
the
nightmare.
coach.
This
Yeah.
is Wynn's absolute
That's
nightmare.
a farmer. This is crazy.
Hey, what are you doing if that guy's yelling at you for not hustling, Dev?
Well, I know he scored buckets before me, so I can't, say much. But that outfit right there, he's not getting listened to that day.
If
I'll
he's
tell you
out
that.
there, you guys look ridiculous out there.
Take that guy seriously.
Show some pride.
Show some pride.
Yeah, hang on.
You guys are an embarrassment to the game.
When I was out feeding the pasture at 6 a.m. this morning, I didn't have any excuses.
Doug Moe, bring him up. Doug Moe. I actually think Doug Moe, I'm repping Doug Moe tonight. I actually think Doug Moe is a man of style.
Yeah.
Look at this guy
Underrated.
right here. That's a time capsule. Look at that curly hair, man.
The collars in this era were
They
unreal.
They were very big. They were huge collars for sure.
Big in the collars.
What else we got? Oh, this is the icon right here. Walt Frazier.
Unbelievable.
Look at all of them.
Walt Frazier's still
man.
dressed
He's
like
still
this.
doing it.
he's still the best
doing
dressed
it.
man.
And hasn't changed the style.
It's
He's
so
brought
true.
this same look into 2020.
Each year, he's looked worse.
Effortlessly cool again, man. Just look
That
at the
is-
man. Like nobody
that's dope.
pulls it off as effortlessly as Walt
And he's
Frazier.
on the front of the Jet magazine, man. Do you guys know about the Jet magazine?
I mean, of course, but why don't you tell everybody so they know?
Yeah, just in case.
You guys
Just in
don't know.
case they
You
don't
guys
know.
don't know. Classic.
Classic, of course. Such a classic. What else we got? Okay, we got Artist Gilmore.
Ooh.
Talk about great chops and a great fro. Like that's another just classic
That is
70s
classic.
afro. I mean, he
Oh,
had
yeah, that's tough.
I mean,
The fur coat. We got to bring back the fur coat.
do we?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When you're going to get us canceled.
Yeah,
That's like the most cancelable thing
that's
anyone
like
said on this.
40 or 50 links.
It'll be
Rare
squir-
endangered
squirrel
links
fur.
were made for this.
Just make it squirrel.
Yeah, we
fur.
can make it fake. Fake
all right.
Artist
though.
Gilmore
Just
looking
throw that
good.
in
Who
there.
else we got? The Nuggets. You guys, the Rocky Mountain News every year used to do a photo for the Denver Nuggets, and they talk about fur coats. They're all in fur coats right there.
Oh man, just straight
Yeah.
animals. All
I'm
across
telling
the-
you that they used to be so much. Players nowadays would never agree to do a team photo. That's like a fun one.
don't want to mess up my image.
Yeah, like that back they had a fire truck one. They had
Can
the
we
like old
start
saloon.
doing this at DNVR the start of each new year.
It's so true. Like this is what we do. We put on the dumb stuff
Yeah.
because we don't care. But those guys would never mess with their image, and it's a shame. We're all the worse for it. All right, what else, Gal? Who is this guy? You were the one that found it.
All right, so this is Randy Denton, ABA and NBA experience, but you might know
This
him.
guy sucked, I guarantee
You might know him
Definitely.
more. Look, this is
This guy Harrison's
Tropic
hair.
Thunder?
this is one of the this is one of the big influences on Jackie Moon. in
Oh, it
Tropic
makes sense.
Thunder.
See?
Yeah, I see it.
So
I
I
was
just wanted to
joking.
get that one up there. By the
I see
way,
it.
legendary fros. How about the white fro? That's a big time white fro.
That
right
is
there.
crazy. It's black. He dyed it black.
I
No
don't
way
know,
that's
man.
his.
No, he might have been Jewish, actually, Dev.
What?
Yeah, he might have been Jewish.
I didn't think about that actually. God
Might have
damn
been.
it.
I love
I'm
how
allowed to make that joke.
This is such a
always
diverse
sneaks in.
show.
It's so diverse. Wow,
Yeah.
look at us. Magic Johnson. You talk about a fur
That's
coat.
iconic.
Man,
Talk about-
they usually have this picture with like Mike Tyson next to him. It's
Yeah.
like a fake picture, but it's like all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
heavy
Yeah.
hitters next to him.
He's single-handedly
This is crazy.
endangered a species with
Yeah,
this.
that's so true.
Oh, that's a tough one right
Yeah.
there.
You like that one?
Oh man, for sure.
Yeah. I love Bill Walton. I thought he had a great look. Very
did.
hip. I mean, he looked like he's the only guy that really looked like a hippie playing basketball.
Yeah, he looks like he dives on the floor.
Yeah, he
How
definitely
many
does.
NBA players look like you also might see them on 16th Street?
Oh, there's
not
actually
many.
a guy on the Grand Rapids Gold, Grant Golden,
Boy,
who
Grant Golden.
has a oddly similar resemblance to Bill Walton in his look.
Grant Gold of the Grand Rapids Gold is so funny, man. It's actually
know.
Grant Golden of the Grand Rapids Gold. Good to
I
meet
hadn't
you.
thought about that.
That's like Chaz Chassis. What else we got? Oh, my
Oh,
God, the
man.
legend himself, Wilt. Really, some tight pants
Maybe should
here.
have cropped
Is
that
that
one
tight-
from the waist
hey, listen,
up.
man.
Kale.
Pants in
Is
these-
that Mr. 20,000? I mean 100?
That's Mr.
100?
Take it if you got
20,000,
it,
man.
you know what I
Hey,
mean?
I think he undersold himself.
Look
Oh,
at these suits,
He
man.
definitely got there.
Look at these outfits. My
Whoa,
God. I
he
mean,
tied it at the bottom. You know what type of shape you got to be in to tie your shirt at the bottom?
Or he's wearing like a medium.
extra medium.
Those are some tight pants, bro.
That guy was stunting back in the
That's
day.
sexy.
We got any more? All right. Everybody open up DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Dev, make this game 100 times more fun for us by making us some bets.
By making $100.
Nice.
That's what I'm
Sure.
going to do there.
It's the best part of tonight's game for sure.
Yeah. Make sure that you bet responsibly, everybody. Bet responsibly.
Laughs.
Denver comes into this game as a 5-point underdog. The crazy part is the Clippers were favored before they knew if Jokic was going to play or not, which is madness to me. Now that we know that Jokic is not playing, for it to only go to -5 is wild. But it goes to show how dominant this team was. And I think that they have some type of fear that this is a team that can still compete with this squad. I don't like this either way. 5, I feel like Denver really can compete and try to pull it off. I'm not going to go with that side. So if I had to make a bet on it, I would do Clippers. And
knew it.
And I would hope that Denver wins. As far as the over-under, very low-scoring game. And it makes sense because they're thinking, how is Denver going to put the ball in the basket?
Yep.
Just how are they going to do it? 221 over-under in this game. Two teams that don't really want to score. I think I would go with under 221.
Okay.
As for the prop bets, you already know we have to start with the Clippers in this game.
No, you don't.
There's something that I have not seen for a very, very long time. I know it happens, but I haven't seen it. Kawhi Leonard scoring the basketball. They have his over points at 26.5.
He's coming off a big game.
He's coming off of a big game, right? I'm going to go under, baby.
I love it. I like
under
it. I'm going with it, too.
In this one. I just don't think that he's going to be the one that does it. So I'm going to go under in this game. While I'm going under on him, what I'm going to go over on is Zubac. I just feel like there's just no way that he does not
I
get
think that's another great
hits. Yeah, I don't think that he doesn't get his. There's nobody on Denver that can slow him down. It's going to be Zeke Naji, and DeAndre Jordan's going to get his first crack. I think he's going to get his very fast and early. Also, since we're on the Kawhi train, I think that he's going to get his rebounds. It's at 6. Might as well throw that in there. Now, on to Denver's side of things. We'll just start with the lock. The one I know is going to hit.
All right.
Jamal Murray points.
Man, you know it's going to hit.
20.5. This is a game that he's going to be able to score, shoot the basketball and get himself going. It's not going to be looked at as you need to get the ball to your best player. I think that he gets the green light to be able to get the train rolling. I think it is going to be with him.
There's a 100% profit boost, by the way. 100% profit boost. So you can boost that one up if you want.
While we're staying there, we're going to go, if we have to do the same game, I want to put Jamal Murray at 2 threes. I just know that he's going to hit 2 threes in this game. I like it a lot. As far as rebounds in this game, I think that this is going to be an Aaron Gordon work hard night. I think that he's going to try to rebound the ball, especially if he plays. I think that they're going to give him an opportunity to try to.
I think these guys want to show, hey, everybody thinks we're going to lose because no Yoke tonight. Let's show them we're going to win.
Yeah,
national
I think
TV
that they
too.
are going to play. Yes, national TV. He'll get an opportunity to try to score. I like that. I also like his points, rebounds, and assists. I think that Aaron Gordon is going to show, hey, I just don't score. I don't have the ball every time, but I'm going to be able to work hard. I'm going to score when I want to, and I think he creates that opportunity. Is there anybody else that we like in this game? Who do we think stands out? A random guy?
Nobody I like, to be honest with you, man. Are we low on Michael Porter all of a sudden?
He hasn't been getting his points lately.
Yeah.
This gives him an opportunity to be able to shoot the ball, an opportunity to be able to score. Let's just take the over on it. Let's take the over. It's at 14.5. I think they're going to want someone else to take the pressure off.
Yeah, that's a pretty clear
Jamal.
over to me.
Let's do over on that. Harrison even pegged it over.
Let's build a single game parlay. I got a free $10 bet. I like to do threes. I like to start there. I'm going to go with Michael Porter 2 threes. I do think he gets a lot of shots up tonight. 2 threes. Let's just go ahead and lock it in. I like the Porter points. Should I double down on Porter? Maybe I will. If he gets 2 threes, I'll just go ahead and say he's going to score. I'll take over on 15.5. That feels about right. I need some help, though, guys. Where else should I go here? Who's going to be the assist man tonight?
Let's see.
Nobody? Murray?
Let's see. I was going to say Jamal, but I
think it might be Murray.
Scoring.
I think he'll be an assist man, too. I'm going to go 5.5 assists. I'm going to use my
Gonna get it on Bones threes?
Man, yeah, he's been on fire for threes, too, hasn't he? It is on the road, though.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take 2 of them. Why not? I got a free bet. I'll take 2 of them just to add it on. So I'm already up to
I would take
plus.
Bruce Brown over in the assist, too.
You like Bruce Brown assists? I'm going to
Yeah.
use my $10 bet right there. Do I also have my 100% profit boost? Can I double up? Nope, I can only pick one or the other. I'm going to use my free $10 bet. All right. I'm on it. What do you know? Gives me something a little extra here. You got any bets? Anything you think's going to happen?
Nope.
All righty, guys. We're going to stay right here because there's only 4.5 minutes left. We're going to end this broadcast, and just in a couple minutes, we're going to start up the watch-along. If you haven't ever joined us, these are a lot of fun. Wynn's going to be hosting it, watching the game.
Oh, yeah.
We're probably, because Yoke's out tonight, we're probably going to drink extra Mile High City Golden Ales tonight.
We're contractually obligated to, in fact.
Hit that like button. We'll see you guys on the other side.